So this all took place in Kosovo.
They move. The dog actually stays at the duty station. They don't travel with the handler. So usually 3 to 5 years, you're getting a new dog, or the dog's getting a new handler every few years. So it's really important to build relationships pretty early and make sure that you understand how these dogs work, because it's not just about making the dog work for the handler. The handler actually has to work for the dog a lot. It's a dog team is the biggest thing at the end of the day, so it's really your partner in everything that you do. Because at the end of the day, we're trusting these dogs with our lives for explosives, and when we are doing law enforcement, to protect us from anyone that could cause us or anyone else on the installation harm. So have a lot of trust in these dogs.
How is it like when you have to hand off your dog? Is that hard?
It is hard, yeah.
You definitely get attached, I'm sure.
Yeah, so thankfully I didn't have to do that with my first dog. I had him from, he was just about 4 when I got him, and then he just retired at the age of 9. So I actually went to a special school with him, so I went through 3 duty stations with him, deployed twice with him. That dog had been through, everything with me. Pretty much my entire adult life I had that dog, so it was kind of cool, and it was nice when he got to retire, but I see a lot of handlers when they PCS, it's really hard to see someone else take up their dog, but it's really good if you get to teach a new young soldier and you can show them what you've done with that dog and help them build, because at the end of the day you always want the best for other soldiers and the dogs, so you would never, not help them out. So it's a small community, Canine's super small, so everyone knows everyone, so it's always nice to be able to help each other out.
How often do you guys get to take the dogs after they retire? Do they usually get to go with somebody who was their handler?
Yeah, so it goes, there's kind of an order to it, so it's usually whoever the most recent handler is gets first say. So like Mandy, when he retires, Specialist Johnson knows the previous handler who had the dog for longer and really wants that dog, and so Johnson's like, okay, I know this person wants the dog, so that's who's gonna adopt Mandy. And then after
I
you
don't want to
ask
smell
all the
like
handlers,
chicken.
then they ask.
I just gonna lick
anyone
them
in the
fingers.
kennels,
Yeah, I
then
just
they'll
had
ask
lunch.
anyone maybe on post in like
And then
the
you're gonna
MP company
taste
if
that
they would
spicy
be
chicken.
interested in it. And then after that, there's actually a program through Lackland Air Force Base where people retire military working dogs. They just adopt them, and people wait for like 2-3 years, and then just kind of give these dogs a good last few years of their life.
Yep.
Just let them hang out on the couch, get lots of treats, spoiled, which is what they deserve.
They do.
Work hard.
They do.
These dogs work every day of their life. A lot of the dogs are in kennels like this, whether it's stateside, Germany deployment. They're usually in a kennels, and we have to make their work play. So we try to make everything they do, whether it's the obedience yard or whether they're finding explosives or narcotics, it's all a game to them. Try to make it fun, exciting, play. So at the end of the day, that's kind of what we want from them. That's when we're going to get the best results from them.
Now,
they're happy.
do they have the specialty of just one, for example, just only explosives or drugs, or both? Can they do both?
So all of the Army dogs are going to be explosives or narcotics. So they do drugs or bombs, either or.
But not
and
both?
then almost all the dogs do a bite capability now. So most of our dogs can bite, find bombs, or bite and find drugs.
How bad does it hurt to get bit?
Without the suit?
With the suit.
Oh, with the suit, not bad. You might get bruising if you get like a really hard bite.
Yep.
These 2 dogs don't bite that hard. Like they could probably knock you down. You'll feel pressure for sure. You'll know the dog's biting you, but I mean, there's dogs that break skin through the suits.
Yeah, what's the name? Got drew blood on one of the musicians one day.
I believe it.
No, it wasn't one
of
of
the
these.
other dogs I was
These were years. This was years ago.
You're like, wait.
No, this was years ago.
Just don't pull guard, Ashley.
Yeah. Benjamin, the old trumpet player, I never forget. He was like, "Hey, man,
Make sure you leave your
oh no, I wasn't calling you." So, are there certain criteria that the dogs have to meet in order to be a canine embassy dog?
Yeah, so they are bought from breeders. The government has a lot of contracts all over the place with universities, individual breeders, and then Lackland Air Force Base has their own dogs that they breed in-house. And
Where's that?
Lackland Air Force Base is in San Antonio, Texas. And that's where the whole DoD dog program is at.
My
It's
dogs
stationed
did
there.
that. They come sit.
And once they buy all these dogs, then they go to their, it's pretty much like doggy basic training or doggy boot camp. They learn, how to sit, stay, walk next to you, the really bare basic stuff, and then they learn how to find explosives, and they learn, or drugs, and then they learn how to fight. If the dogs
usually
fail
one
out,
or the other. It's not usually both, right?
Yeah.
if the dogs fail out, then they get adopted. Blackman has a program for that too. If you want to get a fail out puppy program dog, is what they call them. You can. Sometimes they fail because they're just too friendly. Some dogs just don't have an interest in working. Some dogs have health issues, so they can't work. There's a whole array of things. So,
What does K9 stand for?
canine
Yeah.
is just the word canine, but
Alright,
it's just
so-
an
Shortened
abbreviation.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, just, you know, the
It just
word.
looks cooler when you put the letter K with a 9.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like gang signs.
I thought you were an animal guy.
I am now. I knew everything except that.
Every animal now in the zoo.
So the time training varies for each individual dog, or does some graduate faster than the other, or?
Some do a little faster, but there's a generic course. It's, oh God, I can't even think of how many weeks it is anymore. But they go through pretty much 2 blocks of training. The dogs learn to bite first, and then they learn the detection stuff after. And so once they graduate that, then they get sent out all over the world to their duty stations, and then they'll get their first handler.
So how many different breeds of dogs does the Army use?
The Army now is pretty much using primarily German Shepherds and Belgian Malinois
Oh, yeah.
are the 2 big ones. Some of the other branches use other dogs, like labs. They use black labs or yellow labs. The Navy uses terriers because they have small dogs that go on like submarines and boats and stuff that need to get into tiny spaces. And then there's the other dogs that look like German Shepherds but have really long hair. I can't think of what they're
How
called.
come German Shepherds are used for this type of work?
Yeah, they're really smart. They are just working dogs.
Don't.
Okay, so when you run, you just take off straight and just kind of chicken arm. Put your hands up though, like this. Yeah, perfect. Alright, whenever you're ready.
Oh, I wasn't nervous.
Good boy.
Good job, Crazy. Good job, Crazy boy. You get him.
Alright, so I'll have you flip over, face down.
And this dog attack took place in Honduras.
Hold him real quick. Don't play with him. Let's do that. Make sure he knows it's done. Max, out. No. Max, out. Sit.